everybody. All right, y'all know where y'all at. Y'all know what page you on, but you might not know why you up here today, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce what's going down right now. You are now looking at the Scrimmage season recap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm up here to recap one of the freestyles off of Scrimmage season because some people don't know, man, the way certain things come together, there's a story behind certain things that we do. And we're up here to recap the grind and freestyle. I'm up here with One Body's own Duke Toler. Bro, how are you
Yes,
feeling?
God. Great, man. I'm in the best shape of my life, man. I just did 12 push-ups, man. I'm doing it big.
I'm here just did the 12 push-ups.
Say nah, man. I'm good, man. I'm good.
I know you good, man. I know you good, man. You live that boss life over there. You do it for Christ. You got that boss life, man. Yo, so like in case the people up here don't know everything you do, before we even talk about the phenomenal rap ability that you got, tell the people, enlighten them in the other stuff that you got going on.
Oh boy, okay. Photographer, videographer, graphic designer, also do t-shirts, engineer, mixing and mastering. Oh man, I can't, and plus I'm a pastor also. Let's not forget that. Man, it's a whole lot, man. Like a whole lot that God has blessed me with. So I got many hats. That's why I got big heads. So I got many hats.
One-stop shop, y'all. This done, man. He does phenomenal work. You see phenomenal work. And we're going to talk about a piece of phenomenal work that you shot and you also rapped on. We're going to talk about this grinding freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Because this thing has a backstory that people don't know, man. It has a backstory. It wasn't like we just was like, yeah, all right, yeah, we about to get this done. It even took a little convincing, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It definitely did.
Man. So you want to dive into the beginning of the story first, or you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, you go ahead and kick it off. You kick it off.
All right, I'm gonna kick it off, man. I'm gonna kick it off. So, like, me and Duke, you know what I'm saying? We've been building for a little while, talking through conversation, and we was having good conversation. You know how when you building with somebody and you feel that peace of God with that person, you just peace. So we kind of had peace with each other, right? So we just talking, we building, and then one day we was talking, and I was like, "Yo, man, I'm about to do this freestyle, like, off the grinding beat. Like that was originally meant for me to do it by myself, but after talking to you, it was like we kind of had so much good chemistry. I said, yo, like, you getting ready to do this, John? I said, off the grinding beat, like, would you jump on it? And you said, I want you to pick up right there.
I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yo, that Joe took some convincing though, man. I had to, I was the George Biden with that Joe. I was sticking that Joe to you. And he was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Yo, so remember the deciding factor, I remember it was one conversation that we had, and you was like, you know what? What I'll do is I'll go listen to the beat, and if I come up with something, I'll come up with something.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. That's just what happened. Like I think I put the beat on. I went on YouTube and clicked the grinding instrumental. So I was like, man, I had to push for it. You know what I'm saying? Because like once I start mumbling, I got it. Like once I start, riding and mumbling something, all I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna start it off.
Right.
So the middle and the end is nothing to me. It's how you first come on the track, because people fast forward, rewind, go back to somebody else. So it's all about starting that joint off. So when I was like, with Chester, Philly, when them boys collide, I said, there it go, right there. That's it.
Yo. So let's talk about how, okay, so once you got your verse together, and like the Lord led you, like, because you kind of offered, like, let me just shoot a video for this joint, like, because we just went to the studio,
right?
You offered in advance, like, yo, like, I'm gonna shoot a video for this joint, and it was like, okay, cool, because like at the time I had never got a chance to get a video shot by you yet, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you had some amazing work out there. You do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You worth every dollar people give you. You understand what I'm saying? Every dollar they give you. So it's like,
Amen.
so you came through and you set up the cameras in the booth, man. You set the cameras up in the booth, like, we're just gonna do it in studio, John. I'm like, okay, cool. So then we go in there and we do what we do, and then you shoot it, and then the product comes back like, that joint came back saran wrap. Like, you dig me? That joint. It was like, like, this is what came out of that. Like, it was crazy. Crazy. Hold up. Let me leave you right there for 1 second. Let me talk about after it was shot, after it was done, once we put it out, what happened?
The response that we got once we put it on YouTube and sent it to the Facebook page, because we couldn't send it to the gram because it was too long. Mm-hmm. Like, the hardest people that heard it was like, yo, I really messed with that. Like, y'all did better than what the original was, So I was like, wow, this is just a freestyle. It wasn't really no real. But hey, the people loved it, man. People started commenting, and then people wanted to do the same thing. Like, yo, I want to studio freestyle recording. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Video and all that. So I was like, wow, it really turned out well.
Yo, man, those comments, I still remember those comments, man, like, where people was like, yo, like, they were saying exactly what you were saying. They said, yo, this joint is better than the original. And they was like, everybody wanted an in-studio freestyle because, like, not only the way we did the beat, but also off of how your camera work was. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, how you edited that thing. Like, yo, this man gets down with editing, y'all. For real, he does what he does, and he does it well. Like, so we went in there, we ripped it. No doubt. I'm not tooting my own horn, you know what I'm saying? But I believe we did a good job to that thing right there. If you want to hear it for yourself, it's up here on the JPE Squad page. It's on the One Body page. Am I quoting that correct? The One Body page, or is on the Duke Toler page?
It's under a Duke Toler on YouTube.
Right, you got the Duke Toler.
Well, both. I mean, yeah, it's on both.
Okay, got you. So y'all know, definitely it's multiple places, and it's on Facebook. Like, you can, if you want to see what we talking about from the good comments and what people were saying, you can go right on Facebook and pull this thing up, and you can see the numbers, you can see the responses. Like, that thing was crazy. Like, my wife reminded me, yo, like they said that off that jump we had groupies.
Oh boy. So I ain't saying nothing about it.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about responding to the groupies. It's the fact that off that thing, we kind of really had to be very smart in how we handled our conduct and how we replied to people and what we did reply to.
Right. But listen, like, my sister, like, she's like so hardcore. She's like a real thug. You know what I'm saying? Like, she all day by herself. So she's a real tough girl, and she lives in Philly. Well, she's from Philly, but I had her in the car with me. So she listened to Shoot 'Em Up, Bang Bang. I Killed Your Mom over here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I put that grinding joint on. And she said, bro, play that joint back. Play that joint 4 times while we was driving. She was like, bro, play that back. This is fire. I said, for that to come from her, and she's a gangster. Now I'm saying, well, not a gangster, but she's very hardcore. Right. For her to like something of God was a blessing.
Right. It met her right where she was.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just something, man.
Right. But you see how, like you people out there that's listening to this right now, you see how you never know what's going to make history or what's going to be big. You never know, like, when you're making history, you don't know that you're making it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just move. Right. You put in that work,
Yeah. I'm saying what people don't realize is that we was actually shooting live footage. So that wasn't us doing another take. Like, when we was recording, we was really, like, when we was on the mic, that was our first time going up there. I had 3 cameras rolling. You know what I'm saying? It was actual live recording, Right. So it just came out right, man. It just came out right.
So you okay? So that's good. You mentioned that there was no fumbling and stumbling at the mic.
Nope,
Both of our
none.
verses was one take.
One take Johnny's, man. One take Johnny.
We came to the studio prepared. We didn't come to waste time or money. You see what I'm saying?
No, that was live.
Live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
With 3 cameras.
3 cameras, one take live, both of them. 3 shots. Like that's something that I feel like a lot of MCs out there, you know, need to prepare themselves before they go to the studio sometimes, because that is money, you know. And I know a lot of people have home setups and stuff right now, but you know, just think about all the other stuff you could do with your day if you could get one verse out one time. You know,
right.
The time.
Yeah, but I know when I was doing secular, like when I set up a studio session, I never had the pen and pad because I knew everything going in. You know what I'm saying? Because time is money. So, I mean, we get charged by the hour. So I knock out 3 songs in like 1 hour, you know, verse, hooks, all that stuff. And I can slam out real quick and time to go. Now I'm only giving you that right there. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like you got to be on point going into the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that day, actually it's crazy because when you came that day, I didn't only lay the grind and run. There's also another one up here on the page that I laid called 24 Hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like when I walked in, you was doing that song. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I was laying that joint one take too. So it was kind of like, you know, when you go in the studio, you know, you go there to work, you don't go there to play, you know?
Right. Oh, listen, man, but your engineer, man, like I got to talk to him because I might want him to mix down my joint because I don't think I got the time to really do my album. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't, but you know, if God willing, I will. If not, I got to holler at him because I like how he had my voice sounding.
You sound like it wasn't dope on that joint, man.
It wasn't too much, you know what I'm saying? It was just right to like my normal sound. Like some engineers had me sound totally different. I'm like, hold up, who that? That ain't me. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got some nice style. I mean, well, you know, he's definitely good.
And I love you brought that point up because like you showed wisdom with that, because some people want to be a jack of all trades and end up being a master in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like that's one thing that we need to remember sometimes is that in order to accomplish a goal, like and get where you need to be, you need more people than yourself.
Correct.
Like if all it takes is you to get where God has you, then I kind of question if that plan came from God.
Right.
Because God's plans are always bigger than us. Like, yeah, we may actively move inside of the plan, but if that plan is only the size of you, did it come from God? Question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm saying because I record my own self, but it's like a certain sound that I'm looking for that I can't find. So I know your engineer can help me out with that.
Oh, he definitely can. You know? That man he's a monster in there, and he takes his time, and he's easy to get along with too, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just need him to mix it, and then I put the master on. You know what I'm saying? Like I go ahead and master it.
Right.
But the mixing part, you know, I can't find that sound I'm looking for. I don't know what it is. You know.
Good.
So.
Yeah, but we you know, definitely, you know, you come through the studio, man, you know, y'all bust it up. You know, I'm gonna be in there again real soon. People never know what you're working on in the cut. They never know. They think quiet. They think quiet means that you're doing nothing, and quiet don't always mean that I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? They might get a grind in there or something else again. You never know what they could be doing. You know?
Yeah, that's so crazy. Yo, come to think about it, that other video that I shot wasn't meant to be shot either. What was that joint I did?
Oh my goodness, yo!
We was in Philly.
Talk about crooked cops.
That wasn't meant to be shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we was just sitting there. Remember? We were sitting there about to go in the studio. And I was like, yo, man, it's a spot over there. Let's shoot this video real quick.
And I said, yo, man, hats off, because people don't really realize, like, how backwards that video was shot. Like, most people have the track recorded and then they go to the video. No, I was literally rapping that joint to the beat before we even laid. Like the session happened after we shot the video.
Yeah, the session was afterwards. Yeah, that's amazing, man. See the chemistry, man.
Right.
That chemistry, because we both were just sitting there, just waiting for the guy to come, and I'm like, man, we wasting time. It's like 6 o'clock. Let's just go shoot the video. I saw a spot over there. I was like, man, let's start right here. Let's go over here.
Let me salute your gangster for a second. Let me salute your gangster because, like, remember, it's called Crooked Cops. Yo, the street had nobody out there. In the middle of shooting that joint, didn't the cops pull up?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was like, yo, man, the cops over there said, whatever, we're going to keep shooting.
We're going to keep on going, man.
We're going to keep going.
We're going to keep on going. Yo, that's something.
Yo, that joint, they kind of made perfect scenery for the joint. I was like, thank you, God.
Yo,
the cop
but that wasn't planned out either. You know what I'm saying? It was just offered, just let's go. You know, right. So always keep the camera with you because you never know when you're going to shoot something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's great advice for people who shoot videos and do photography. Like, always keep that camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got to keep that camera with you, man.
Yeah, but that
and study and master.
Right.
Study and master that gift that God has given you. You know what I'm saying? With the camera or the rapping or whatever gift God gave you, man, just master it.
Right.
Study. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to practice. You got to study. Because David wasn't no marksman by just swinging that sling. No, he had to practice, study over and over. Long days, all by himself with them sheep. You know, tearing trees up.
Right.
Tearing trees up with the rocks. You know what I'm saying? But,
right. Yo, that's I don't know. I thought you was about to get me a bar. You said trees up with the rocks. I thought you was about to start rapping. I was like, he got bars for this job. I ain't never heard these bars yet.
Oh, nah, man. No, no bars.
Yo, but like, you brought up a good point. Like, from grinding to Crooked Cop, like the chemistry was there. It was like, all right, off what we did off our grind. It was like, yo, like, when you got chemistry with somebody, like, that's what's good. Like, that's why it's important to pray about who you work with. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, really, like, ponder. People don't really think. They just think because somebody got a name that they should go work with them. Well, that person may not value you as much, and you may not make history with that person. You know what I'm saying? You might take a back seat when God's telling you, like, I don't want you in the back seat. I want you here, but you riding off of a name. It's like, yo, it's not about the name recognition, but who does God want you to click with? You know?
Right.
Because y'all can make history together. We always talk about, there's time. Some people got next. I said, I understand certain people got next, but right now, we got now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm vocal about that. We got now. It's not a pride thing. It's just a thing of, like, when you see what the world needs today and you're distributing it, it's a now product. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a later product. It's now.
Yeah. This gospel is right now because we're in like a dark place. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in those last days. That's been the last day since I was young. Was the last days. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like right now. You know, so people are in dire need of hope. You know what I'm saying? Hope. You know what I'm saying? Love is lacking right now.
Right. Yo, hold up, bro. Let me. So you're right now. I think this year you're nominated for a Kindred Award.
Oh, my squad is, yeah.
Oh, your squad's nominated. Yo, because last year off the grinding joint, I don't know if you noticed, but I was grinded. I was nominated for a Kindred Award off that mixtape, and like when they put the category, they pulled up that grinding video, man. So you see, when you follow God, it opened doors, man. It opened doors.
Wow. Never knew that, man. Never knew that.
Yeah, man. When you go back and you look at the last Kindred Award, I performed there virtually. And like when it came time to the category, they pulled up that grinder doing that slaughter in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, see, when you obey God, you never know what door will open, even though you're not, because that's not the mixtape that we see nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mixtape is the original of what a mixtape was. You know, like going in off of all everybody beats, and I did not just go in off of one era. I touched something from every era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to do, because it was like we were kind of getting to a place where everybody had one flow. It was one beat. It was becoming very, you not diverse.
Right.
And I wanted to contribute something to the game that was diverse. And I think people appreciated diversity because that was missing from the hip hop scene. Like that's what I would say.
Right. Right. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm just grateful right now, man. Like this present day, you know what I'm saying? Like the work that we're doing, uh, people got to get ready for it, man. You know what I'm saying? We are still working. Like last year was last year. Year before was that year before. But right now, we got some heat coming, man.
Right. We definitely got some heat coming, man. So right now, man, I kind of want to wrap this up. I think we touched everything we can touch as far as this wrap up, man. And I want people to stay tuned to, what's coming, because you never know, man. Quiet don't mean not working. That's all I want to tell the people is quiet don't mean not working. So, man, yo, bro, it's always good talking with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Shout out to you, the whole One Body. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
y'all know where y'all at. Y'all on the JPE Squad page, man. And I want to say this before we go. If the phone you hold, the computer you use, the refrigerator you digging to get your snacks out of, the bed you lay on, the couch you sit on serves a purpose, how much more of a purpose do you serve being made by Almighty God? So on the count of 3, I want everybody to say keep pushing. 1, 2, 3, keep pushing. We out.
Keep pushing. All right, deuces.
All right.